Hello, America. My name is Reverend Dr. Red. As we all know, this country is going to hell in a handbasket. We're seeing Christians being arrested simply for holding traditional values. We're seeing Christians being persecuted against every which way we turn, everywhere we look. More recently, there's a city that is trying to make it nearly impossible for Christians to serve on the local city government. We are witnessing immorality on a rise in this country. We are witnessing a whole bunch of infighting with just about every organization out there. What I'm saying to you today is that this nation is in desperate need for restoration. We're watching our freedoms be stripped, the Constitution being shredded, and the American people being stepped on a daily basis, and it's getting worse every day that goes by. I introduced to you the Patriot Nationalist movement. It is a relatively new organization. We're still getting off the ground. But we're not here to tell you that we're the organization joined because we're the only ones that can save America, blah, 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 blah. No. Aside from being an organization in and of ourselves, we are also an organization of organizations. You see, because we're being conquered through division. We're looking at the classical divide and conquer. We're being destroyed through controlled chaos. The tyrants taking over our country don't have to worry about destroying us because they're instigating us to destroy ourselves through sending their disinformation agents to infiltrate our organizations and turn the organizations against each other, individuals against each other. We're watching the promotion of race wars. We're watching the promotion of class warfare. And it's everywhere you turn. Nobody can agree on anything. The only thing that we can agree on is that the GOP are a bunch of sellouts, pretty much looking at one-party system. People are debating over whether or not the 2014 elections are important, 2016 elections important. I'm not here to argue either one of those. What I'm here to tell you is this. The window to secure our freedoms is closing. Time is running out. We need to stop all this infighting. And it's unnecessary infighting. There's too many conservative organizations out there that all have this idea that they're better than the other guy. You even see it amongst a lot of the Tea Party organizations, which is really pathetic. In my area, there's two main Tea Party groups, and they're both bashing each other because one's more conservative than the other one's more liberal than the other. Oh my God. There's more important things to be worried about than what organizations aren't conservative enough, aren't liberal enough, or whatever the argument is. You need to realize that this division is being instigated by the same people that all of these organizations and all these individuals claim to be organizing to fight against. There are more unconstitutional laws being passed every day. It is becoming nearly impossible to not break a law, okay? And that is something to worry about. The fact that just about every last American citizen is being looked at as a potential domestic terrorist, that's something to worry about. Not which one of these conservative groups are bigger than the other one or better than the other one or blah, blah, blah. No, that division needs to stop. This class warfare needs to stop. The racial warfare needs to stop. The tyrants that are trying to take us over are deliberately instigating these divisive tactics and these wars between all of us, so that they can literally come in as the savior and take over by showing a solution to the chaos that they created. It's the classic divide and conquer. So, what the Patriot Nationalist movement is aiming to do, aside from being an organization in and of ourselves, is to unite all of the Patriot organizations that are already in existence. Only when we all come together as one giant force will we actually be able to stop the tyranny that is currently sweeping this nation. Okay, because if these tyrants look and they see thousands, millions of Americans from various different organizations coming together in agreement that, no, this law, you can't pass this law because it's unconstitutional. Or, no, we're not going to listen to this because it's unconstitutional. Oh, you're trying to take our freedom? No, it's not going to happen. We're all focused on them. It's going to scare the living shit out of them. Because we're no longer focused on each other and infighting with each other. We're now all working together and focused on them. So all these things they're doing behind the scenes that they're trying to hide from us by filling up the news media with nonsensical stories that really is of no concern, like what these actresses and actors are doing or what the newest hit TV show is, that's not going to matter because we're all focused on them, on what they're doing. Their distractions are not going to be able to work in the slightest if we're all working together. We're all helping keep each other focused, and we're all concentrating on them and them alone. Patriot Nationalist movement aims to not only unite the various Tea Party organizations, national and local, the Oath Keepers, and every other Patriot organization out there. We also like to consider ourselves the home to any and all Patriots that have yet to find an organization that they're comfortable belonging to. We also aim to educate those Patriots out there that are too scared to stand up for their beliefs because, well, if you speak out on your traditional values in the workplace or even out in public, or you display the cross, openly around your neck instead of hiding behind your shirt, you're going to get ridiculed. If you do it on the job site, you might lose your job. And we're here to educate those individuals that, one, there are Christian warrior groups out there that if you do lose your job based on discrimination of your beliefs and traditional values and in Christianity, that they will defend you in a court of law. I understand that there's going to be, your word, well, until I win the lawsuit, where is the money coming from? There are organizations out there that will help with that. We'd also like to help these Patriots understand that it is by you remaining silent that is enabling these tyrants to keep on grabbing more and more and more power and to take more and more of our freedoms away from us, and educate these patriots into how to go about speaking up and speaking out. And what's the best thing to say? How do you respond to different topics when they're brought up to you when you do attempt to speak out? How do you respond to different groups of people? Because obviously, you know, your average liberal who follows Christianity might have a different viewpoint on the same topic as, say, an atheist. So your facts that you would give to a liberal Christian might not necessarily work with a liberal atheist. And we aim to educate other patriot organizations that no matter how organized they are, how long they've been around, whatever their strengths are, somewhere they have a weakness, and another organization has a strength where their weakness is. And they can only be considered unbeatable by uniting with this other organization that their strong point is this organization's weak point. In other words, if all the patriot organizations come together and admit that they're strong here but weak here, and this organization is strong here but weak here, and they work together and they allow the criticism, the criticism from the other organizations, and they allow themselves to learn from these other organizations of how to strengthen those weak points, and by this infighting to stop, then and only then will there be any hope of the American spirit flourishing and spreading like wildfire across this country. And will there be any hope whatsoever of this country being saved? Because time is running out. Our freedoms are being stripped on a daily basis. It is time that the infighting stops and we unite. So if you're a patriot looking for an organization, the Patriot Nationalist movement is the organization for you to join. If you belong to an organization already, consider allying your organization with the Patriot Nationalist movement and show that the want for unity and the want for the restoration and the salvation of America is actually there. So I'm telling you people, the only thing that's going to save this country, the only thing that's going to save America, is if we understand the fact that we are being divided on purpose. Because if we're attacking ourselves, they don't have to. So we need to realize the division that is being brought upon us and unite. Regardless of what the differences are, politically, ideologically, philosophically, whatever the differences may be, we need to put them aside and we need to work together for the common cause of saving America, because time is running short. On behalf of the Patriot Nationalist movement, I am Reverend Dr. Ed, and I thank you for watching this broadcast. Please give some serious consideration into what I've said in this video. If you have any further questions, if you're watching this via my YouTube channel, The link to the website will be down below in the description area. Go to the website and click on the Contact Us page and send an email with your questions or concerns to the appropriate email address. If you are viewing this video via the website, please click on the Contact Us page and send an email to the appropriate email address. And we will respond to you with any questions, comments, or concerns you may have. And we will go from there. But please give some serious consideration into what I said. You don't have to take my word for it as far as the planned division. Just open your eyes and look around, and you'll see it. Patriot groups, even within the Tea Party, are fighting each other. It's ridiculous. We need to stop this. This division is being brought on by infiltrators working for the very tyrants that are trying to take us over. We need to recognize this fact and unite. We cannot allow ourselves to continue on with this division, and we cannot allow the tyrants to think that we really are this stupid. That all they got to do is flail a couple of words and we're going to start attacking each other. And we need to be able to look past it. We need to be able to understand that they're trying to promote a race war. They're trying to promote a class war. They're trying to have us wage war on ourselves. Because then we're not going to see it coming. We need to unite. And we need to unite now. The Patriot Nationalist movement, with your alliance, is the future of America. Together, and only together, we can save this great nation. Thank you all for watching. Please pass on the word. Please spread the link to the Patriot Nationalist Movement website. God bless. I hope to see you all on the united front.